Guys, welcome back to another video. For the first time, it seems like, in forever. I know I haven't uploaded in a while. Thanks everyone who commented on my videos, asking me for opinions on stuff. Yeah, I've been gone. I took 3 weeks when I could have kept going. College football was in high gear. I could have kept going. It was October, it was November. I could have kept hitting my stride. But I decided that my consistency, my quality, and my mindset was much more important than just getting lazily done videos out in those 3 weeks. So I took some time off. But I'm just going to give a short little talk about the Georgia-Florida game. This was a really boring week of college football. Of course, Alabama has a bye week. So there's not much to watch there. Roll Tide. Auburn, Ole Miss just got done playing as I'm speaking. Auburn won that 20-14. Oregon is currently up on USC. They just started the second half. But I feel like Georgia-Florida was the only game with huge implications this week. And Georgia squeaked the win out. If I would have done my prediction video, I would have predicted Georgia. I thought Georgia was going to win this game. And I was right. I probably would have said something like 10 or 13 points. And they won by 7. So, basically, what I was thinking. Didn't expect it to be that close, though. Because if you were watching the game, it came down to that final throw by Jake Fromm. And while I don't think Jake Fromm's a spectacular quarterback, he's a very good, great quarterback. But he's not spectacular. He's not Tua Tagovailoa. He's not Trevor Lawrence. He's not... Well, Trevor Lawrence hasn't been playing this good this year either. He's not Justin Fields, who they benched last year, and now he's at Ohio State balling out. He's not all these other quarterbacks. He's a good quarterback. And that last throw was amazing. I'll give him that. That was a spectacular throw. Flat-footed, didn't step up into the throw or anything, put it right on him where only his receiver, tight end, could get it. And what a throw that was, because if that guy's hand would have been a little bit further up, would have caught that ball. I mean, would have deflected the ball, my bad. But this was a tight game. Both teams looked sloppy, fought really hard. Florida didn't get a single sack, if I believe correctly. That's what I heard the announcer say after the game. Florida didn't get a single sack, which really surprises me. Florida's front seven and their defense is amazing, but Georgia's O-line really impressed me today. That is a monster O-line. And that's how they're going to deal with Terrell Lewis when they get to Alabama. That's how they're going to deal with Derek Brown and Big Cat Brian when they get to Auburn. That O-line's very good. Florida, Kyle Trask looked okay. P. Ryan looked okay. I mean, Florida really didn't start playing to the fourth quarter. At halftime, it was 16-3 or 13-3. And Florida didn't score a touchdown until late in the third quarter or early in the fourth. They took some time. So if they would have been playing like that the entire game, Florida might have won this game. And while I predicted Georgia, I did want Florida to win this game. Because as an Alabama fan, I'm expecting we beat LSU. So I would rather play Florida than I would Georgia. I'd rather play Florida than I would Georgia. Because Georgia, I mean, look at the last 2 years. Of course, Tua Tagovailoa stepped in, won it in overtime. Of course, Jalen Hurts stepped in last year and won it with 3 minutes to go. So I'd rather play Florida. But that probably isn't happening, bar something crazy happen. Now, let me tell y'all, if Georgia played Auburn this week, instead of, like, I believe having a bye next week, if Georgia and Auburn played this week, I think Auburn would win that game. Because you see all the time that these teams go on to play other big teams and squeak out a win an emotional win and then go on the road next week to Jordan-Hare. This game is going to be played in Jordan-Hare and lose. So, that happens quite frequently. So, I would, but I felt like a bye week. Kirby Smart, of course, how he's done, I think he can get those guys ready. I think they could beat Auburn. I think they're going to the SEC Championship for the 3rd year in a row. I believe so. 3rd year in a row. Yeah. But the world's largest outdoor cocktail party was a good game to watch. I didn't watch all of it, but it was a good game. Sorry I haven't uploaded in so long. I rambled on a little bit in this video, but the video's over, and I just thanks everyone who's still sticking around. I gained a few subscribers in the time I was gone. I hope now that I'm picking it back up, that I can hopefully get that view count I was getting again, and just soar higher and hit my stride. November is maybe the best month of college football there is. And you best believe I will have a very big Alabama versus LSU video coming. That video will contain the best moments from the Alabama-LSU rivalry. So you know it's going to be a good one. But I'll see y'all later. Roll Tide, roll.